Hello everybody, back again, and this time I've got a journal. It's another challenge that Carol from the Crafty Emporium design group set us. I think it started way back in about August time last year. It's made with a gift bag, and originally it had handles on here, obviously, as gift bags do, but I decided when I was covering and one thing and another that I would leave the handles out. But anyway, it's a gift bag that's the basis of this. I've used a kit from Artie Mays called Time to Cook. Again, a lovely kit to work with, and right, let's get cracking on it then. So I've actually just tied it up with string again at the moment. I wanted it to look kind of like a vintage one that you know, been knocking about a bit in the kitchens for a while, and somebody would have just tied it up because it was certainly getting a bit chunky. Yes, so anyway, that's that. Let's undo this string, then we can have a look at it. So on here I've done sorry, knocking the camera. I've covered it with some material that I've had for some time. It was originally a material I'd got to cover a bag with but never used it, so it's actually come in very handy, and you can see more of the material on the back, which I thought was very appropriate for a cooking recipe type journal. But on the front I've used some of the pictures from the kit. I love this one with a cottage, and this piece down here, and I've actually torn it in half so it's made it longer, and across the middle I've put a piece of cheesecloth and a strip of the paper which I've just torn, put on there, and then one of the little jars that I've cut out, and I think that's all on that piece there. The spine I've covered, as you can see, with this lace which I thought matched very nicely with it, and then a piece of green which picked up the green in the material. I left the edges ragged, as you can see. Again, I wanted to get that rustic look with it, and I've also used corners on it, which I did actually have to confess put these on before I thought about what I was going to do on the front. So they are covered up with the material, but that's fine. That all adds to it for me from my point of view, but it protects the corners of the bag there. There on the front and on the back. Right, so let's have a look inside. I've no idea why. When I hadn't done any on it for a while. When I came to work on it again, the cover is quite a bit bigger than I would have wanted, but anyway, that's fine. It's only for me, so it doesn't matter. Some of these pages are taken from oh dear, what's it called? What Every Woman Should Know, I think the book was called. I know some of the ladies have done the entire journal with pages from this book, but these were from the cookery section, which I thought matched in very nicely with it. I've sewn round some of the pages. On this one is sewn, and also some washi tape to form a frame. Why I've done a lot of things in this book, if you're interested, I would go to have a look at Carol's YouTube channel. It's Sew Carol, S-E-W Carol, and she'll explain how this 30-day challenge book came about, where we all chose what we wanted to actually put into the journal. And this was one of the pieces that Carol suggested we did, like a frame. And then I've put these Tim Holtz figures in here, ladies. It could be the owners of the cookery school or the kitchen, couldn't they? And I've put a piece of lace on here just to really fill up this where it's a bit bigger than the pages themselves. And some lace down on this one. A little piece of this Hessian type material here, and a card tucked in there, and this is also this from the kit, but that's also open, so something can be tucked in there. This one we have a pocket, and I've just put a piece of a recipe in this one, this little recipe that tucks in there, and then this is like a double flip, so it's a 1-2. We've got this inside, the other half of that, and then there's a banner underneath, so things can be tucked under there as well if you wanted to. I've done stamping on the corners and stenciling as well, and this pom-pom trim along here with a little flower there. This one is a very ingenious one here. This opens out. I'm not sure if I'm going to get this all in frame, probably not. I might have to move it around a bit, but these two open here, and we've got pockets in both of those. Lined paper there so we can write on that. That opens up, another piece there, and that opens up again there. Stenciling inside, lots of room for journaling, and then that closes up like that. And that one, and this is magnetised, so that flips back down there. The saying on this one is, what really counts are good endings, not flawed beginnings. This one I've put a doily and a piece that I've cut from the kit. More stenciling and stamping, and this little, this is actually a punch that I found in Hobbycraft for the UK ladies. And I punched the piece out and then used the piece left as the stencil. So that's that one there. That can have pieces tucked under there. This from the kit again, and we've got spring, summer, autumn and winter recipes, menu I should say. So these are on these two flaps, and the other side of these banners, so things can be tucked under there, and tickets, things can be tucked under that one. Lines I've done with corrugated card for journaling. This is a napkin, or rice paper I should say, on here that I've decoupaged onto here and laced down the edge there. This is another one. This opens out here. It's an envelope, and in this little pocket I've got a piece of paper from the, I hope I'm staying in frame here, I'm not checking, am I? Piece of paper from the kit that pops into that little pocket there. That closes up, and then there's another piece that pulls out here, a card. This one is just a piece from the kit which I've just left as it is. I have coffee dyed or tea dyed the papers on here, and I've left that one as it is. Inside here I've just put glossary of culinary terms, and I've just torn that in half. In fact, I think I might have torn it in half to do something else with it, but it actually seems quite appropriate in an aged book, shall we say. That as it is. This here is a little envelope, and in this one just a plain piece of paper for journaling. A little piece of kind of a crocheted piece there, and this corner is actually one that opens up that way and that way, so you've got a nice lot of room for journaling or hidden journaling in there. That closes back down there. Plain one on this again. Stencils. This is a tall pocket. I haven't actually got around to putting anything in that. I might do some sort of bookmark or something in there, so it's a nice tall pocket, you can get something in there. A punch, edge punch on this one, and more lace on here. Another picture, Tim Holt's lady there, and also some of his washi tape. Envelope on this one. This opens out, and inside there's another envelope. So again, pieces can be hidden away in there. It tucks over there, and on this side, because it's so long since I looked at this myself, half the pieces off, it's new to me as well. So this is like an old letter. It was one that I've downloaded from the internet, and that's just tucked in that side there. Washi tape again there, more lace and stenciling. This one here is a photo that lifts out. And that tucks in there. That's actually Mrs. Beeton, for those of you that are familiar with cookery. I'm sure a lot of us are. Was a very well-known cookery lady, wrote lots of books or produced lots of books. This one here, just another photo that I've got, and I've embossed the frame and left that open again for things to be tucked in there. This one says, remember life's treasures are people, not things. Quite appropriate with the picture. Another one here, this here is open and a piece tucks in there. I think that's just a card. Yes, that's just a odd piece of card there. This is also open here, I believe. Yep, or a belly band. Pieces can go in there, and then inside another piece that I've just folded up for journaling. That just tucks inside there. This one we have an open piece there again, nothing in it at present. This is that picture that was on the front there. It's such a pretty picture, that one, very countrified. Journaling here. Now this piece here is one that, let me get it right. So that's there, that's magnetised. This piece opens out, and then that opens out there. So the whole lot, let me see if I can move it. The whole lot opens out there, folds back, and is magnetised, so it just clips back down there again. This one is the same this side. Got the two together there. This one is the same. This opens out, also closes down with a magnet. More stamping, stenciling, banners, tickets, that things can be tucked under. And this is the other side of those menus. Oh, sorry, I can't speak today. These are the winter and autumn menus. To everything there is a season, and this is the punch I was referring to there with the little, you can see that little knife, fork and spoon there. So that's that side. This side is kept down with the paper clip I've just removed. That opens out, and there's a piece under there as well that can be tucked. Piece is tucked in. This one on here, I've done a ruffle down here with the Hessian again, and on the bottom here a pocket, and I've put a piece of lace and a metal embellishment there. And again we have a long pocket tucked in there for pieces to be put in. Nothing in that as yet. But it's quite a, as I say, it's quite a meaty journal, so I couldn't put too much more in at present. This one, belly band, which obviously things will go under there, but this is a clever one where this goes up and down, if I can get hold of it. That goes up and down there, little house as a stopper, little wooden house at the top and bottom. This one is a little piece that opens here, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 little pockets you can put pieces in, and I've just got some of the small tickets from the kit tucked in there. This is actually the middle of the gift bag where the seam was, and this is another piece from that book, the What Every Woman Should Know. I think it was in the 30s, I could be wrong, but anyway, this was a piece from that, and this, the other side of it, is actually a bit stiff there. I think I may have put it in a bit too tight, but there we are. Piece of pom-pom trim. Another pocket here, that's open there, and little pieces here. that you can tuck little tickets in there. Another saying there, you'll never just find time, you have to make it. Yes, and I think we all know the feeling. This one I've printed on vellum. Another piece from the What Everyone Should Know. And this again opens out. So it's a full page there. And there. And then tucks back down. And is held with a paper clip. Just a piece there, short piece, punching, gentleman and lady there. This one is a piece that is done up, of course you can see, with a ribbon. This one is the winter menus again, and this opens up like this, and we've got a glossary of culinary terms again down here. A little piece there which says menus for December luncheons, and this is a little notebook which slips under this band here, just with a few little pieces of paper in, and I've just done a bit of stenciling there, and that just tucks under that one, fixed with 2 brads at the side, so that goes there like that, and then the ribbon just does up again. Finish that off afterwards. Okay, this one, Carol certainly gave us very many ideas on this one. It was very interesting to do. So a piece tucked at the back here, just a little piece of spare paper that I'd got, which is tucked in the back. Do that afterwards. And here a little attachment that goes round, and then this opens up, and inside we've got a little notebook again, or pieces of paper I should say. A tuck there. This piece, as you can see, is open here with a card in. And the other side, tuck there, and again another piece that something can be put in that one. And that just closes down over there. This one I imagine might be a delivery boy for the kitchen, or my imagination, something like that. Or it could be a grandson of one of the ladies, or even a son. This one says, take time for all things. Great haste makes for great waste. And again, I can certainly go with that one. This one I've done 2 of the Tim Holtz. Gosh, I can't remember what they're called. But anyway, you know, with the pieces here. So little bits can be tucked in each one of those. And I've got a tiny envelope there, nothing inside it, but a tiny envelope there which is tucked in. And on this one, just a spare piece of paper. But again, each one of these slots, things can be put in there. Washi tape along the top of these again, and the reinforcements on here. And on the other side, these are open, so tickets, well actually they're not, they're tabs that go on the top. But these are open for more bits here. Turned back with a button on each one. This one is follow your dreams, go with the flow. Oh dear, my eyes again. Right, follow your dreams, go with the flow of your ideas and imagination. So a nice big pocket there, and again a little notebook with different sorts of pieces of paper in there. And this one I've done on a little hinge, so this actually of washi tape, this opens up with a picture there, and this is a slide that comes out, so that goes in and out, and you can see the pieces inside there, and then that's covered up. Plain page for whatever I want to do. This one here is again, a clever one. These are actually these mason jars from the kit, and I've left those open like that, so again you could write inside. But these are joined, so there's a pocket there, and this has a piece tucked in here. So that's that one there. Another mason jar there. And then on this one the same, this is open, as is that. And that also has a corner tuck there. That one has a piece at the bottom there. This one has 3 different ones. There's a little one that I've done at the side. Again, a small piece, spare piece of paper from the kit. That tucks in there. This one opens up with a little pocket there, and tickets. Those tickets have come in very handy. And that there, and that's magnetised as well. So that flips down there. And this one is on the top. And there's a little piece of paper in that one. This is the other side of these tags, or flip tags. This one with a piece in that I folded up. And that one, nothing in there as yet, but that's the same thing. And the other side of these, this one has, well, they both have, I should say, tucks at the top and bottom. This one is the same, that one there and that one. Just a piece down the bottom here with 2 pieces from the kit. Again, plenty of room for writing there. And this is a piece of ribbon that I'd got, which has got sort of kitchen scales and spoons and things that goes quite nicely with that one. Here we have a waterfall, so that opens up there. These are all pieces, I think, from the kit, or I might have got these from the internet actually, but they're backed onto book pages. Actually cookbook, it's got small pieces of cookbook you can see there. These all done, I've done stamping along there. They close down, and then you've got magnetised again, so that clips back down there. This one is large banners here, so things again tucked up underneath. This is a wide punch that I've got down here. And this one is open, so again things can be put inside. This one is one that's tied up like this. These open up. And I've got pieces from the cookbook again in here. And this is, it's harder to hold this when it's getting towards the end. Piece for writing, and then another piece underneath where you can also do more there. And these actually pull out here, so you've got room underneath there to do things. Also, you can see that all right. And that just ties around to hold that closed. This one here, held with a paper clip. Again, a little piece that I've done in half, so inside you could write. This piece opens out, and there's another tall envelope inside. Excuse me, got a tickle. And this has the paper clip to hold it closed. And on that side I've just tucked some more tickets. Piece from the kit again, so we've got a pocket in here where things can be put in. The ladies again, and then this is another piece that can be pulled right out to give loads of room. It's got a clip just to hold that closed. Vellum. and this piece here is 5 hearts. You can see that here. I've cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes, 5 hearts, join them together, so it's made a little tuck spot there with a tiny flower, lace flower there, and that again is just to tuck pieces in there. Another piece of lace there to sort of soften this edge off here, plain piece there, and another piece from the book with the girls doing their cooking. And you come to the back there, which I've already shown you, with the rather nice material. So there we are. Sorry, that's been a bit of a fumble with that one, but I hope you like looking through it and might have gained 1 or 2 bits. As I say, if you're more interested in hearing what it's all about, do go to Carol's YouTube channel and have a look, and it's all explained on there, and you can also do one yourself if you feel like it. So thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.